A proposed policy would set guidelines for Davenport staff and city council and them working together. Maddie France joins us in studio to explain what that policy looks like and the questions one alderwoman still has. Good evening, Maddie.
Hey, John. The city administrator shared a draft set of protocols this afternoon. He says it will help city staff work efficiently while giving council members the information they need to make decisions. But it's still a work in progress.
I think putting that down on paper and having a discussion, make sure everybody's aware of that, certainly can't do any harm.
As Davenport City Administrator, it's Doug Maxeiner's job to balance the city council and city staff.
Power of the elected officials versus the power of staff, it's fairly lopsided.
The draft guidelines tell city council members how to request information from staff. Council members can directly email a staff member or supervisor as long as they copy the city administrator.
There are portions of this that clearly contradict the directive we received from you via email.
That's a change from several weeks ago when Alderwoman Jasmine Newton says Maxeiner told City Council not to directly contact staff.
There was a tendency to get a little too involved in some things.
Maxeiner wouldn't specify what this meant, but he says the situation has been resolved. So he's giving council more freedom to request information.
It's critical for making good decisions to have good information.
The guidelines also tell council not to direct staff. That's not a new request.
I haven't always received the same treatment or consideration that is provided to others.
During a meeting in December, Newton says she was told the same, but saw some of her colleagues direct staff.
Based on some of the issues that have arose, I think that things need to be made crystal clear as to what is a directive.
Now, she says a directive needs to be clearly defined. A question could be interpreted as a directive.
I think the better decisions we make, the better the public's going to be.
City Council has a month to give Maxeiner their feedback on the communication guidelines. Then it will be put on the agenda as a resolution for Council to approve.
I'm anxious to see what the City Council thinks and certainly willing to consider what they bring forward.
Now, the guidelines also tell council members where to direct constituent service requests and how to share concerns about staff behavior. It requires council to send questions to staff at least 48 hours before a scheduled meeting and requires staff to respond at least 24 hours before. John?